Hey, cousins. Hopes all is well with you guys and gals. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. Who do you think new theme song is that for the exclusive content? The girls are getting put up out of the pro wrestling realm and they're moving into the exclusive content. And quickly, I might add, quickly, chop chop, Elena Black, aka Kora Jade. Kora Jade said, see you in 12. See you in 12. Because she's about to get this shmoney. You understand? She said, y'all put me out of the wrestling. And if I can make money doing as little bit as possible, what's the problem? She said, by the way, it's called being able to wrestle whenever I want. And it's also being able to profit off of you being creeps, which you were going to do for free anyways. Get this at the same time. You know who empowered the girls? Let's go ahead and give a round to Mandy Rose. Give a round of applause. Lacey Evans. Ash by Elegance, Ashley the Baron. Let's give a round of applause. I could go on and on and on. The girl said, you already looking at my shit for free, the little bit I'm giving you, so now I'm about to crack this crab wide the fuck open for $15.99 over there on the OnlyFans. The OnlyFans is live and in living color. And if you are a creep and you want to see those big melons that she got, specifically for NXT, but now they're going to be on display for you. Her holding them, her covering them with her thumbs, her with her leg up. She might put her leg on a chair, might spread it wide open like Mandy Rose. Just go ahead, go right in the cavity. Because we got to get this money. You know, I know it's a certain kind of gals that's doing this. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not even going to say the kind of gals, but it's a certain demographic that is running to the sex work when this doesn't work out. Indy Hartwell got let go. I didn't see Indy Hartwell running to the OnlyFans. She figured some things out, moved some things around, saw her stock was still pumping, did the independence, stayed busy, opened up a YouTube, got busy on the independence, and now she signed to TNA. I didn't see her running her ass over to the OnlyFans. Sex sells. This is why people say that pro wrestling just parlays into porn. And this is the type of stuff that I would have to say is true. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here judging this woman. I'm not dogging her out. I just think it's super convenient that is what's going to be there because it's easy. It's easy. Now, I don't know if there's male wrestlers that got their dick laid on a pillow somewhere on the OnlyFans, but the women, specific archetypes are running to the sex work from pro wrestling. You get your fans and you run to the sex work from pro wrestling. It's a fascinating thing. So let's talk about Kora Jade, Elena Black, because she's 24 years old. She came into the NXT with the skateboard on her back, right? She came in there with the NXT with the skateboard on her back. She was given a young AJ Lee. Everybody was super excited about it. She was paired with Gigi Dolan in the opening round of the 2021 Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. They were eliminated by the way, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Where's Candice? I'm going to have to do a curious case on her as well. I'm over there on the Reddit, so bear with me. She got with Raquel Gonzalez at the time for the NXT War Games, and at the event, Jade gave her team the victory in the Women's War Games. Jay got the opportunity at the NXT Women's Champion and Triple Threat match against Gonzalez and the champion Mandy Rhodes at New Year's Evil on January 4th, 2022, and failed. Jade and Roxanne defeated a Toxic Attraction to become the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. You know, the fact that the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships are defunct is a real problem. I have an issue with that. Jade turned heel and she attacked Perez, costing her the NXT title against Mandy Rose. And then Jade declared her intentions for solo success and then dropped her title belt in the trash can, leaving Perez as the solo tag champion. So Jade went away for a while and she came back with some big breasts. That's the first thing that walked onto the stage was those big breasts. She suffered a torn ACL and was sidelined for approximately 9 months, and she returned from injury at NXT's CW premiere October 1st, helping Roxanne Perez retain the NXT Women's Championships against Julia, who is now on SmackDown. Roxanne, you know, is on Raw. NXT Halloween Havoc, October 27th, Jade and Perez first Julia and Stephanie Vaquer in a tag team match in losing effort. This is what she was doing towards the end of her career. She would just show up side by side with Perez, going after the main titles. They kept her in the title picture. Okay? She was also at the New Year's Evil against Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, and Stephanie Vaquer in a fatal four-way match to determine the number one contender for the NXT North American Championships, where she lost. She failed to win the title in the fatal four-way on March 4th episode of NXT. And she suffered a legitimate injury against Jordan Grace. Later reported that the injury was not that serious. Stand and Deliver, April 19th, she teamed with Perez in a fatal four-way elimination to become the number one contenders for the tag team championships, where they lost. And Perez abandoned Jade halfway through the match. Jade was released from her contract on May 2nd, ending a 4-year tender with the company. While she was there, she was over there on TNA. And she went after the knockout championship against Misha Slamovich on that episode. She defeated Hyen in her first match at TNA since 2019. On March 14th at Sacrifice, Jade unsuccessfully challenged Slamovich for the Knockouts Championships. Kora Jade said AJ Lee is her primary influence in pursuing her professional wrestling career. And she was a devout fan of CM Punk. She also said Bayley and Sasha was inspiration in becoming a wrestler, particularly from that NXT Brooklyn takeover match. Accolades for Kora Jade. She was number 65 in the PWI 250, and she was one-time tag team champion. Not much. But Kora Jade again came in with the hat to the side, skateboard, skater girl situation. And then she got sexed up over time. And that's the way she ended and left. And now she has parlayed this into sex work. Again, it's a certain demographic that has made this a common thread when they are removed from WWE. Now, I'm hoping the other girls put the work in. I give Indy Hartwell a lot of crap when she was wrestling with WWE because I thought she was goofy and she really didn't do much. But I do commend her for continuing on in her wrestling career and figuring out a way how to get a contract and get things going. And now she's back active on probably either third or fourth popular promotion. At least she's somewhere. Okay? Maybe even show up in NXT since she's working with TNA. But I just think it's really lazy to just she didn't even waste no time, child. The girl been going for probably a good 3 weeks before she said, I'm gonna show my pussy lips for $1,000. It's just like, listen, 24 years old. Why do we have to go play with the Gooners? Why? You already work with TNA. Why you couldn't just go over to TNA and see what was going on with them? Work on the independents like you were doing under your actual name of Elena Black. Why? Your other name, Elena Black. What, why? Well, what can you do? I want y'all to get in the comments and tell me, what do you think about Kora Jade and Elena Black parlaying into OnlyFans sex work, quote unquote, exclusive content, and claiming that she's also going to be wrestling in somebody's promotion with this exclusive content floating around. Now, Ashley the Bear is on Fan Time. She still works in TNA. Believe she's the tag team champion right now. So I could be wrong. Somebody could look to the side for that and say you could do both. I don't know. But I see this is going to be a regular occurrence for the girls. Hit me in the comments. Tell me what you think.